DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I just wanted to do a really quick craspiration video. Today is my husband's birthday, and now that we've gifted him all of his items, I can share it with you all. So I decided to make him a card, and I also went with a theme for his birthday. Every year I try to do a theme with his gift. So this year, the theme that I went with was Game of Thrones. The image that you see on the front is from the Sassy Club, the stamps. I did a haul on those stamps, and I'll have the haul linked below. But I stamped the image onto this paper, and this is the Master's Touch watercolor paper. I don't like it for watercoloring. I just feel like the paper just gets messed up too easily, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it for watercoloring. However, for making cards, the little pad that I purchased, and I got that pad from Hobby Lobby, but it works perfectly for the size of the card that I wanted. And I also allowed my son to color in the image with some alcohol ink markers. I used the Ohuhu markers from Amazon. Now, my son does not watch Game of Thrones, so I had to kind of give him a color scheme as to what the characters may look like. So that's how he was able to come up with his color scheme and color in the images. And then I distress the sides of each page, and I used this distress ink. This is the Tim Holtz from the little mini stamp. You guys saw me haul this recently as well, and pumice stone is the color that I used. And then I also used the little rounded tool, so I just put this on an ink pad and ran it in circles around the page until it was as dark as I wanted it to be. So that's how we did this. And as far as the side, all I did was pierce the hole. You could use a hole punch. It's up to you how you want to do it. But I used my Cricut piercer to pierce the hole through all 3 pages at the same time. And then I used my double-sided mat. I showed you guys that in my Joann's haul. It was the paper crafting kit. I used that mat. It has a foam side on the back. Pierced through all 3 pages, and then ran the jute twine through it so that it could have that older look to it. And then on the inside, I'm going to flip it open, but I might have to just go to the last page because, of course, the kids and I have written in this, and, you know, we want to keep our messages personal. So this is what the second page looks like. I just stamped happy birthday. And then on the back of the other side is where the kids and I wrote our messages to my husband. And then the last page looks like this. This is his favorite quote. And that stamp set that I purchased from the Sassy Club had this on it. So it says, "A lion does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep." And it's a very famous quote. If you watch Game of Thrones, you know what it is. This is one of my husband's favorite quotes. So I did stamp that on there. So that's how we came up with this book. I just thought it was super cute, and I absolutely love how it came out. This was another item that we made for him, a coffee mug that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. And then I purchased some Oracal 651 matte black vinyl from Michael's. And I went on Etsy and I did purchase some Game of Thrones images, and then I just went into Cricut Design Space and had to design it. It still took some time to do. All of this stuff takes a lot of time to do, but having the images pre-made for you so that you can size them out and cut them out and just really do what you need to do does help cut down on some of the time. Now, if you're going to go on Etsy and purchase the images, just keep in mind, if you're making these for a profit, you do need to purchase a commercial license. So you need to get in contact with the seller to make sure that you can use their images for a profit. If you go on Google, you can definitely find downloadable Game of Thrones fonts that you can use on your computer as well. Again, just make sure if you're doing it for commercial use whatever website you're downloading from, you get that commercial license, and it'll typically have different quantities of how much you can make per license depending on which one you purchase. And that's it. I hope that this helps. Also, just in case if you're new to this, then anytime you use or make a coffee mug, just use permanent vinyl, because that's going to give you the best longevity. But if this is a item that you really like, but you want to have interchangeable decals, then use removable vinyl, because then you can take it off of the item and it will not mess it up, and then you can always just save the decals for a later time to switch it up. So those are just some tips, tricks, and I hope that this helps with some craspiration. The holidays are upon us, and I will be making as many things as I possibly can in the time that I am allotted. But I love you all. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, and until next time, have a gorgeous day, doll. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.